Are you looking for the latest Chelsea news in just a short, sweet 5-minute video? If you are, you've come to the right place. This is the Chels Daft 5-minute Chelsea news. First up, news that the domestic season in England has been postponed until the end of April. Now, it brings up a bit of a situation. What the players are going to do with their fitness, if anything, it's going to be 6-7 weeks without games, or even 2 months. What the players are going to have to do, they're going to have to go for another pre-season just to get the season finished. So to this guy, Andre Flo, who runs the Chelsea loan operation alongside Claude Makelele, Paulo Ferreira and Carlo Cudicini at Chelsea. And there is a situation with the loan system being changed next season. Those rule changes were this, that from this summer, FIFA will introduce measures preventing clubs from loaning out more than 8 footballers aged 22 or over, with that number dropping to 6 in 2021. Chelsea has currently got 27 loan players out this season, and 15 of those fall into that bracket. And Flo said this, we expect changes, we're doing our planning and now, and we'll adjust things if we need to. Club trained players under the age of 22 don't count under the new rules, and they're the main focus of our programme, which is about sending our academy graduates out on loan. I don't think it'll affect us too much. So to this situation with Willian and 4 other Chelsea players who will be affected by the season being extended. Now, as we heard from Willian yesterday, he's committed to Chelsea until the season finishes, beyond the time that his contract expires. And if you watched one of my videos the other day, temporary contracts could be granted for players that need the extension to the end of the season, bearing in mind it's going to go past June the 1st. Players also affected will be Willy Caballero, Pedro, Olivier Giroud and the forgotten man Marco Van Inkel. Temporary contracts will probably be issued to those involved in first team, which is basically everybody but Van Inkel. So to follow up on news that was on the video yesterday, and Chelsea's reported interest in Phillipe Coutinho. Now, it was touted that Chelsea have already opened talks with Coutinho about a possible return to the Premier League, and reports are stating that actual Coutinho wants to come back, which is interesting. I stated the fact that if Willian left on a free transfer at the end of the season, I can see Coutinho coming in as his natural replacement, playing up as one of the 3 up front or as a number 10. But Chelsea have been warned against signing by ex-player Frank Leboeuf. Leboeuf said this, Coutinho's been good with Liverpool, so far poor with Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I would have lots of question marks seeing him coming to Chelsea. To bring what? We have good young players, very talented, who are very promising. We have good midfield players like Kovacic and Jorginho to organise the game. I don't know where his place would be if he came. If I was the chairman, if I was the coach, I would be very hesitant to pick him. What do you think of Coutinho? Would you sign Coutinho? So to another report that's appeared in the last 24 hours, and again, a story that was featured in yesterday's video. Miralem Pjanic has been told by Juve that he is free to leave the club in the summer, and Chelsea are reportedly interested. Now, there's a bit of a slant on this, with reports that have emerged again during this hiatus of the football, that Maurizio Sarri is looking at Jorginho. Now, Jorginho made a stance beginning of the season saying that he's his own man, he's not a one-coach player, but it looks as though he is favouring a return to Italy. He misses Italy, and Sarri misses him. It looks as though Chelsea could be offered Pjanic as a direct replacement for Jorginho this summer. I wonder, would you take that swap? Would you take Pjanic and keep Jorginho? Would you sell Jorginho? What do you think? One player who left Chelsea to go and pursue his own way, who's made a great impact, was Jeremie Boga. He's made some great strides at Sassuolo over in Italy. We've all seen the social media. He scored some cracking goals. And he's been talking, and he would consider rejoining Chelsea to join the talented generation we currently have. It's believed that Chelsea have inserted a buyback clause of around 18 to 20 million in his contract and have the first option. And these rumours are gaining momentum about Boga, and it's believed Chelsea had contacted Sassuolo about bringing him back. When he was asked the situation and returned to Chelsea, he said this, when I was there, it was Willian, Hazard, Pedro. There were a lot of good wingers. For me, it's always been, if I can't play, then I'll try and go on loan or try to go somewhere and improve. Then maybe come back one day. There were so many talented players. It was not easy, but every weekend we were so used to winning 2-0 or 3-0. Obviously, talking about the success of our academy in recent seasons. It's goalkeeper time, which is pretty much what we're featuring every single video these days. And Gianluigi Donnarumma, the AC Milan goalkeeper, whose current contract expires at the end of June 2021, is reportedly learning English ahead of a potential move. Now, Donnarumma is only 21, and by the time the season finishes, he would have made 200 appearances for AC Milan. It's rumoured that Carlo Ancelotti wants to take him to Everton with a possible move this summer, but with Chelsea eyeing him as a potential target, there's talks that a fee of around 47 million could be touted to try and sign him this summer. What do you think? That's it from me. Friday the 20th of March. This is the 5-minute Chels Daft news. I'll be back with more news tomorrow. Let me know what you think about anything discussed in the video. Post your comments in the comments section below and smash the head out the like button for me. Then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But make sure you hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Thanks for your support. Have a good Friday. Stay safe. See you all tomorrow.